Welcome, everybody, to the last part of our decently popular What If Deku was a Hacker. Part 1 is on its way to 3,000 views. Our most popular part 1. So, I had to finish the series. Yeah. Anyway, on to the intro that must have taken me hours upon hours. And it's totally not me just saying this is the intro song. Well, on to the video. This is the intro music for the good intro, so I don't get copyright struck. Okay, so we continue this off right after the USJ. So, after a couple days, they return to school. They have a normal day, but at the end, Aizawa tells them they'll have a week to get ready for the UA Sports Festival. And everyone's shocked, like, we already have something to do? As Minetta's like, hey, why can't we just cancel it? As I was like, they can't cancel this big of an event. The entirety of Japan basically sees it. As Minetta's like, aww. And yeah. Anyway, a week later, Izuku and everyone pour into the USJ. And once they all get on their gym uniforms, they all come out with all of the classes from UA High School that are in first year. So Izuku, who had the most points, he tells them all a pledge. And when he starts talking, he's like, I want to have a great battle today. I don't want anyone who's too overconfident. I don't want to be underestimated, I want to have a good fight. Yeah, that'll be nice. As everyone starts clapping. And yeah, they're all happy with that explanation because it wasn't a Bakugo explanation. Like, I will win. Yeah. So, when Midnight spins her wheel and it lands on obstacle course, and then that loads in. And yeah, Midnight tells them all to start. And they all pour into the entranceway. And Todoroki, being Giga Brain, he quickly gets out of there, freezing everybody. And Izuku, throwing a translocator up and teleporting up, quickly hacks everyone. And even hitting Todoroki barely with it, and he trips. And Izuku, who turned himself invisible, is just secretly right behind Todoroki, riding on his ice with ice skates. Don't ask me where he got those. He's cool like that. Anyway, Izuku, right behind Todoroki. When Todoroki suddenly stops, Izuku hits him in the back of the head with his ice skate, and obviously that hurts Todoroki. And Izuku then hits him into one of the robots, and Izuku quickly runs past both of them, knocking them both down onto Todoroki. And when Izuku's far enough gone, Todoroki quickly gets out of the robots, burning a hole in them, and being angry, like, where the heck did he get an ice skate? And we'll rename the man again, Bob. Bob is listening with Izuku, like, okay, boss, the ice skates worked, right? Sorry, guys. And Deku is like, yes, they definitely did. And Izuku then suddenly with obviously, guys, I do want to point out he has mechanical parts like on him, kind of like Somber from Overwatch. And Izuku now being imported another thing in. Izuku's like, what's this? As their jump boots. They give you a big jump. He called them All Might boots. So when Izuku got to the massive gap, he quickly jumped over the entire thing, and the boots disappeared. And he went back to fast boots. And eventually Todoroki and everyone else were catching up. But behind Izuku was Bakugo, actually, having got past everybody. And yeah, when Izuku got to the minefield, Bakugo was right behind him, like, I'll get you, you nerd, as Izuku hacks him while he's mid-flight, and Bakugo gets launched into a mine, sending him upwards while being hacked. So, yeah. And Izuku quickly thinks, crap, that might kill him, as Izuku throws a translocator, but he doesn't use it. It hits Bakugo's back and sends him back down to the ground. He just gets really hurt by the fall, nearly shattering a rib or 2 or 3. And Izuku obviously gets first, and he tells Bob, like, thanks, Bob, that really helped. And he's like, it was all for you, boss. And yeah. So, when Bakugo eventually gets there, like, you nerd, how did you do that? How you stopped my quirk completely? As Izuku's like, it's my quirk. Hack. I can basically hack your body to where it doesn't produce the required materials for your quirk. AKA, you stop sweating. And Bakugo's like, that's so stupid. And yeah. And when everyone else finishes, Todoroki getting third, Midnight announces with her wheel, and yeah, they get the cavalry battle. And they explain all the rules, as always. And Izuku ends up getting the same team because no one wanted to be with Izuku. And yeah, Uraraka immediately came over like, Deku-kun, let's be in a team together. I want to prove to you that I'm strong. And Izuku's like, whatever. And yeah, so the cavalry battle actually goes around the same. Just whenever they were getting attacked, people got hacked. And Todoroki, though, we'll say near the end, when Ida went to go get them, Izuku, who was trying to execute a hack on them, their speed was just so fast that they got through before the hack was done and quickly swiped the headband. Then they were hacked, though. And Izuku's like, get them, as Ida couldn't move at all. And Todoroki's like, move, Ida, you need to at least run. As Uraraka sends Izuku flying in. When she drops him, Izuku snatches the headband back like, yes! And Todoroki then puts an ice wall behind him like, nowhere to go, Izuku. And Izuku's like, this is how annoying. As he ties it around his head and then group hacks midair. As Todoroki was about to launch a massive ice blast at him, suddenly stops. As Katsume, with her rockets, quickly get him back over to them. And Izuku's like, it's Hatsume. That was amazing. Your jetpack got me back. And she's like, you bet they did. And yeah, so, yeah, that's basically how it goes. And yeah, so, Izuku, being super excited for the final tournament. So when it starts, Shinso's team Well, Shinzo himself goes against Izuku. And Izuku thinking, okay, so let's approach this how the tail guy told me to do it. Just don't talk to him. As when the battle starts, Shinzo immediately pops a question like, must be lucky having such a strong quirk. You're stupid. As Izuku, like, whatever. As his body immediately tenses up and he gets controlled. As Shinzo's like, that was unexpected. As he says, okay, leave the ring. As Izuku's body mindlessly walks out of the arena. As Izuku in his head was pleading like, no, stop. And, yeah. So, about that, Izuku, he doesn't stop though. He doesn't have one for all, and he's not an overpowered schmick kebab. So Shinzo actually wins. And yeah. Okay, so we fast forward to the Todoroki versus Shinzo battle. And when it starts, Shinzo tries to pop a question, but Todoroki pays no attention to this. And just covers him in ice fully. Shinzo's like, that's about what I was expecting. As Todoroki is declared the winner. And obviously Todoroki still wins against Ida. And we end up getting a repeat of the sports festival in the canon. Except Izuku got eliminated by Shinzo. And I'd still imagine that Todoroki loses to Shinzo. I mean, no, Shinzo loses to Todoroki because Todoroki, as he was in the anime, was literally cold as ice. So yeah. Izuku, being a little salty about his loss, tries to challenge Shinzo to another fight sometime. But Shinzo, knowing he'd easily lose now that Izuku knew, declined, obviously. And yeah, so when the offers all came in, Izuku got a couple from some agencies, but Izuku had one that was an exceptional agency, but not many wanted him because, obviously he was out in the first match. But Izuku ended up going with Manuel, just like Ida. And Ida, not expecting this, asked Izuku, like, why are you going with Manuel of all people, like I am? As Izuku's like, well, he was the best agency here. And he was kind of the best hero that I knew here. No strong ones offered me at all. As he looked deflated, and Ida's like, oh, that sucks. And yeah, so that entire thing goes about the same as you'd imagine. Basically the exact same as canon. When the Stain arc happens, they still beat Stain. Because Todoroki, Ida, and Izuku, they obviously won. So, yeah, you can't really change that. They get yelled at by the police as always. And yeah. So, when they all get back, they study for about a week and do some hero training. But, Izuku still has, we'll call his hero name, by the way, Hacker Man. Because, why not? Or we can call him Incognito. Yeah, we'll actually call him Incognito. So, our hero, Incognito. Anyway, they immediately do the final exams. And Izuku nearly flunks the verbal exam. Well, just the written exam. And he wasn't exactly the smartest, so He ended up being one of the people who studied with Momo. But he did still pass. Anyway, Izuku, thinking, yes, only robots. And then being shocked, like, wait, it's not only robots? And everyone's like, nope, it isn't. And when Izuku finds out, I'm paired with Bakugo to face All Might. No, actually. We'll say Todoroki and Bakugo against All Might. And, secretly, Bakugo has one for all. We'll say that. So, Bakugo and Todoroki's match we'll do first, and then we'll do Izuku and Momo's match against Aizawa. So, we start with Bakugo's matchup. When the timer starts off, Bakugo immediately questions, like, icy hot. Why didn't you use your fire in the sports festival? As Todoroki's like, I'm not looking down on you, Bakugo. I refuse to use that old man's power. As Bakugo and him start arguing. Before long, Bakugo is quickly kneed in the stomach by All Might. As Todoroki immediately starts throwing ice at All Might. But it does literally nothing to the All Might. He literally just punches through it. As Todoroki quickly replenishes it. It's just stalling at this point. But when Bakugo does come back, he quickly uses his Howitzer impact. And when he does, it does not much damage to him. But since it's one for all pact, it does a ton of damage. And it's aimed for his weak spot. So when this hits him, All Might is hit into a building. And he starts coughing up blood with one little smoke strand coming off of him. And All Might's like, I have to end this quickly. As he comes out of the building, kneeing Todoroki in the face, breaking his nose, obviously, and sending him way up into the air. And Bakugo's, this is it. As All Might's like, I have to end this quickly, young Bakugo. As he leaps at him, like, Detroit Smash! As Bakugo tries to counter it by getting to the side, but it ends up hitting him in the gut. As Bakugo is hit, All Might immediately is hit by a torrent of flames. And Bakugo still being sent into the road and making one massive hole there. And the crater is quite big. So Bakugo is obviously out for the count. And Todoroki's like, I have to actually use this. As his entire body from the left side erupts in flames and the right side in ice. As he starts trying to fight All Might. But resistance is futile, and they still end up losing. So, yeah. Izuku, watching this, is like, how did Katsuki get so strong? Amazing. As he tells Bob before the fight starts, like, Bob, I need maximum defense here with very fast and speed and lots of attack. As Bob is just like, why not max out everything? As Izuku gets lots of liquids put into him from the stuff inside of him. So Izuku, now being very much augmented, goes into the fight with Momo like, okay, Yaoyorozu, so what's your plan? As Yaoyorozu's like, do you have a plan? Izuku's like, I was kind of depending on you for that, sorry. As Yaoyorozu's like, here's what we should do. We should both use sheets, and she explains the entire plan from the anime. And it goes about according to plan until Yaoyorozu misses. But Izuku comes out and immediately uses his quirk to hack Aizawa. And Aizawa's like, you may have done that, but that doesn't mean I'm entirely useless now. As Izuku says complete hack as he uses two hands as Aizawa can't move. And he's like, problem child. What the heck? What happened? As Izuku quickly puts him in the capture tape like, we won. As the complete hack then eventually wears off. And yeah. Oh wow, this is happening. He's updating his frequency back at his base with everyone's information that he's acquiring. Yeah, so Izuku ends up getting his he passes obviously, and before they do the summer exam, they do the provisional hero licensing thingamajigger bobber. Izuku gets it, okay, guys. Long story short, he gets it. That is too much of an arc that I don't remember. I've only watched My Hero 3 times, guys. I'm sorry. Anyway, Izuku, now being quite happy with all the information he has, when they go into the summer training camp, everything's well until one night. Villains attack. And Izuku having a translocator back at his base is like, they'll never know, I guess. As before he leaves, he goes to a UA student, being a Kaminari, who was, we'll say he was on his own, outside of the you failed thing, and he was going to the bathroom. As he was exiting, Izuku, using his very sharp nails, put the hole through him like, it wasn't meant to be, friend. As Izuku threw him far into the forest. Before that, complete hacking him for about 24 hours. And yeah, Kaminari dies, okay. I'm sorry, but I thought of the Pikachu first. Anyway, that was the nickname for Kaminari, by the way. And Izuku, now coming back to his base, is like, I'm back, Bob. As Bob is like, welcome back, sir. Is there anything you need me to do for you? As Izuku's like, yeah, I would say. Do you have that technology done yet? As Bob's like, yes, I do, sir. As he equips it into his system after some surgery. And Izuku now is infinite. Invisibility time. And yeah. So, over the next month, he watches as All Might on the news defeats All for One. Izuku, being fascinated, thinks this is interesting. All while this time, he was defeating villains as a vigilante. And yeah. So, everything from that point on happens as it would in the anime, except replace Izuku with Bakugo. Bakugo still does get captured, except, Izuku is replaced by Seishinzo. And One for All is in Bakugo, so, yeah, that's all that really changes. Overall is defeated by Bakugo. Gentle Criminal is defeated by Bakugo. Yeah, that's about it. Same with Muscular. And yeah. they end up all just going in the same. So, we end this off. This awesome what if. Thank you guys so much for your great support. And yeah, this is Itaku signing off. Only 48 more subscribers, guys. Let's get to our 1,000. So, this is Itaku signing off. I love you all. Bye-bye. This is the outro music.